Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metaphor Fantazio. Last time, we arrived here in the Skybound Avatar and attempted to confront Luis, but unfortunately, the will of the people and their anxieties have blocked the way, and thus, we're having to go the long way around. And we were able to showcase just how unbelievably powerful Peerless Stonecleaver is against an enemy here, even this late into the game. And so we're going to be continuing exploring the Skybound Avatar here in the Royal Garden. First things first on today's menu, we're going to be getting Seeker's Gale from the Soul Hacker to give to Yufa. This will allow her to do AoE wind damage and recover some MP. Obviously, there are some enemies here that are just completely immune to wind, but I want to have access to this just in case. And I'm also going to go ahead and max out Dark Knight onto Hulkenberg. I already had it at rank 15 for the eligibility to get Royal Knight, but I want to go ahead and cap this out as well, just fully, so we can get access to the mastery bonuses. There we go. Our endurance is now increased by 4, which is really good. She has 73 endurance. And then Heismay, he already has his entire lineage maxed out. Next, we are going to be purchasing the Destroyer on Basilio here. Many of its attacks have added effects, allowing it to adapt and destroy all in its path. 28,500 mag required. Let's go ahead and get this. Powerful Pulverizer is a heavy physical strike damage to one enemy. However, we'll also get access to Stormbreaker Axe, Windbreaker, and Radiant Crusher, giving the Berserker access to some elemental coverage. Also, in terms of synthesis skills, we get access to something like Deadly Eraser. Deals severe physical almighty damage to one enemy, will remove status, repel, and strength buff effects from the target. We also have access to, of course, the best move one of the best moves in the whole game, Wanton Destruction. And we'll have some decent other passives we can get access to. We're going to be using a good chunk of our hero's Leaf of Lights on the Destroyer in order to get it pretty decently leveled up. We want access to at least a few of its skills so that Basilio isn't going to be falling too far behind. Level 16 should be good. That gives us access to all of his elemental coverage moves, and Revenge Seeker, while in the front row, increases damage of all skills proportional to HP loss, and Health Vessel raises max HP by 30%. He is a tank. Since we are here in the Royal Palace, I think it's only fitting that we obtain our second Royal Archetype, the Royal Knight, the true heroic embodiment of the Knight, flawless in both offense and defense to protect its allies. This requires the Paladin at rank 20, Dark Knight at rank 15, and Elemental Master at rank 15. Pretty decent. We get access to Holy Knight's Proclamation, which guards drawing enemies' attention and taking attacks for all allies for 1 turn. Instant Knight Recovery ensures status ailments are automatically cured in 1 turn. Thunderstrike Thrust and Mad Rush, which are decent offense options. Omni Guard raises a berry that nullifies 1 non-almighty attack for 1 ally. And some of the best passives in the game. Pierce Surge, decent Pierce attack by 30%. Omni Counter, which is a passive, has a 15% chance of repelling non-almighty damage. Very, very good. Especially since reflecting damage will remove all turn icons from the enemy. Noble Knight's Soul adds 1 turn icon the turn after Proclamation skill is used. If you use Knight's Proclamation or Holy Knight's Proclamation, you will get an extra passive turn icon to essentially act as if you didn't use it beforehand. We also have access to Ultimate Guard. Raises a berry that nullifies 1 non-almighty attack for all allies. Peerless Sanctity, which is severe physical light damage and will basically give them a debilitate. And Peerless Shadow, which is essentially the exact same but dark damage. Very, very strong archetype. Let's give it to her. O masterful hero, one who hath faced and conquered thy anxieties, the deepest and most powerful secrets of the night we bestow upon thee. The blood flowing through my heart runs hot, so this is the power of the Royal Knight. I understand. Soon I'll be protecting not His Highness the Prince, but the new king of this land. And beyond that, we battle to protect all our country's people. Let's give it to her. If I can, maybe I can get to rank 15. I kind of doubt it, but maybe just enough? Yes, just enough. Omni Counter, I wanted access to that. Trust me, we started this dungeon with like maybe 20 heroes Leaf of Lights, and we got to 99 real fast. We'll be just fine. And for right now, we're gonna be keeping Stroll in the group. That way we can deal AoE damage just fine. All right. Now, last time we checked the left side of the map, and now we gotta do the right side. So let's start doing that. So of course, we can't go down, but I saw a treasure chest I definitely wanna snag as soon as possible. Let's see what we can find. Are you going to turn around on me immediately, you rat bastard? Yes, you are. That's okay, I predicted that. We're gonna use the dash feature. Get ourselves a bit further ahead. We have some doggies we need to kill along with a human. Should be able to do reasonable damage to you. Oh yeah, ice damage? Yeah, we are good. All right, I'm still on Persona Master. That's okay. We do that.
I call upon royal power within.
Brave Blade, thank you. All right, we definitely want to switch Juna back over. I don't want her on Persona Master unless we're doing a boss fight. That can be an issue. Okay, oh, hey buddy. For right now, what we are gonna do is put Basilio on, we definitely want them to be on other archetypes. We want Basilio to be on Destroyer. And Hulkenberg can stay on Royal Knight, that's okay. What we are gonna do is move Juna back over to Elemental Master. That way I can take advantage of the elemental coverage. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but I will take what I can get. Okay, done and dusted. Grab this reset talisman, not bad. We're gonna need to wait for this guy to go around again. Okay, there we go. Dodge, roll our way forward. Hang on.
No choice but to cut through them.
We are good. I'm not missing anything yet. Okay, another group of these guys. I did not expect to surprise attack this thing, but okay. That's a lot of dogs. Blizzardton should be enough to kill these guys, right? Yeah. Okay, let's run up here. We have those damn gargoyles. Let's just try to avoid them as best we can. Calendula Glass. Are you gonna die in one hit? Okay, you died in one hit. Good. Okay, so let's do what we did last time, where we kind of just did a big wraparound, and we dealt with what we. Ow! I thought we were gonna die. We'll deal with what we've got afterwards. Okay, well, this is actually our first time seeing these guys in action. We've got Toothbrush, which is an almighty attack. I believe they might just end up spamming this, which could be a problem for us. Okay, no, they're gonna do Mad Rush, so it's okay. Voodoo Dean is also okay. We got a dodge there. Oh, Dark Evasion locked in. We're definitely gonna want to escape this so we can get access to our Unscathed Triumph later. Heal, walk behind them, and there we go. More pills, more pills, more pills, yes! Yeah, take care of those guys. Or I guess girls with teeth, plaque, cavities, whatever they would be identified as. Okay, this is, of course, it's a big wraparound. I see one extra entrance. Just gonna hide behind that guy. Oh, okay. There's another Tenta right there. I reckon that sound effect just triggers something in my head. I'm like, oh, I gotta go kill that thing, All right, take care of those guys. And hey, we got ourselves another legendary chest. And of course, it's the flippin' Mimic. Because of course it is. Of course it's a damn Mimic. Alright, well, the way we're gonna do this for sure is we're gonna do Summon Lizard Man. And we're definitely gonna need a Hero's Cry again. Let's use Formation of Vigor. We can do a Meteor to do extra damage. We can do another Summon Lizard Man. And with Will, we can do Royal Sword and maybe die? There we go, 4,200 damage, not bad. And what do we get? What is the reward for killing that damn Mimic? Divine Light Gloves. Gloves bathed in the light of the god of good health. Prevents poison, malady, paralysis, hex, burn, and frostbite. And gives strength and magic +4. Oh man, that is a very, very good item. Very, 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 very good item. That is immediately going to be going on Will. With this, he has 90 magic, which is pretty good. That will be increased a little bit further as we get more items, but we are slowly reaching a point of kind of maxing out his magic stat for sure. Again, once the stat reaches 99, it cannot go any higher than that, even if you dump more boosts into it. You need to worry about increasing your percentage damage, not your stat points increase. So, don't try to be, don't raise your magic stat to 99 through level ups, and then put gear on that increases your damage output. Essentially what it means is, don't put your stat at level 99, and then try to use gear that will increase your stats by a certain point. It won't actually add up any further. However, boosts that will increase your damage by a certain percentage still will. Pretty simple to understand. Okay, we have an ear right behind us, which is kind of bad news, but thankfully we had luck on our side and we can just walk right over to it. Okay, there's an item right beneath us. I want to take that first before we deal with the boss. So we're going to walk over here. Please don't tell me okay, you're about to turn around, you rat bastard. I think I might have to go the other way. Actually, no, hang on, I can sneak by. Yeah!
All right, put the pressure on.
Okay, walk around these doggies. Don't let this thing get me. I need to hide right here. I need to read these guys a little bit better. Also, there's a dog coming my way. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna kill you real fast. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to walk around this area. We're gonna have to follow these guys. Which means I'm gonna need to take care of this guy too, because otherwise he's just gonna lunge at me and that can be a problem. So let's just deal with you. And I guess I could just breathe. Actually, a mobile blade should be enough, right? Yeah. Yeah. That works just fine. Get lots of extra heroes, evil lights. Very, very good. Okay, dodge roll around. Should just be able to, okay, do not walk right into my face. We have another damn dog that's gonna try and attack us. Do not worry, do not be fearful of the dog.
That should come in handy.
Embassy talisman, not bad. I was just talking about those. Okay, now we can get out and we can walk around. Obviously, there is still that southern region that I haven't checked out just yet, but we'll kill the boss and then we will check that out. I'm also gonna grab this item real fast. Yeah. Ooh, saintly fists. Okay. I'm in danger. Yep. I felt that coming. All right, let's grab this item real fast before I forget as well. Throwing a gold coin. Oh no, I ran right into it. Wonderful. Okay, well, if you run into one of these guys, they're going to be doing a lot of damage to you as they will get the first turn, especially since we're on hard mode. However, we can just run away. Run away and then just back up. You do not want to be caught into the bad side of these enemies. Obviously, they will disappear, but you definitely want to just try and avoid them as best you can. Okay, now we're back here. We're definitely going to want to swap Juna back over to Persona Master, as we're essentially just going to do the same strat we did. Also, I can see that Royal Mass Dancer is unlockable, but I'm not going to unlock it just yet. Let's put this thing down. Just like last time, we're going to set a Masquerade Charge.
Thank you.
Once Masquerade Charge is set up, we're going to utilize Summon Lizardman to deal weakness damage. We are then going to do Hero's Cry to add more turn icons. With Stroll, we're going to do Formation, actually...
To the floor. No holding back.
Yeah, we can do Formation of Vigor. This is not a big deal. Formation of Vigor. We can then... I mean, we really don't need to do too much else. We can just pass over. Summon Lizardman again. Royal Sword, if this doesn't kill him, I'd be surprised. No, 6k, okay. And then we can do Peeler Stone Cleaver, wrap this thing up. All right, an extra hero is Jeweled Root. Nice.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I bet it does, Stroll, yet I would have liked a strength boost, but that's okay. There, that's one more problem solved. I dare say that this time the humans should be truly eradicated. Shall we return to the door? Let's go. We are not going to immediately proceed just yet, though.
Very nice.
Just as we surmised, the humans are gone. And beyond that door is a magla source strong enough to block the staircase.
I don't like this.
I've never felt anything quite like it. It's far more than an ordinary melancholia crystal for sure. Far more than I presume. You have some idea? No. We best see for ourselves.
Okay.
Let's make sure we're ready. Prepare what you need and then we'll all head in. Well, you know what that means. We can also see the evil fog of doom and death looming over us. I want to grab that treasure chest. That means I have to go back down here, though, real fast. We also have the southeast region of this room we want to cover as well. So let's go through here. Dodge roll through the segment. Again, thankfully, we've dealt with the main baddie, so of course all the ears are gone. So now we can kind of explore this area in relative peace. Get ourselves a rare item.
Incredible.
This is the Destroyer's Edge. 370 attack power for the Berserker archetype lineage.
What now?
We also got something else. We got some fists, I believe. Where are you? Yeah, Saintly Fists. There we go. The knuckles used by a saint to expel the darkness. 365 attack power for the Brawler lineage. Can be purified at a church. Not too bad. After that fight, I'm gonna swap Juna back over to Elemental Master, as she's of course, our utility character. And let's take a look at that hat, shall we? That'll be in gear. Newest, Memento Hairpin. Magic +5 and will prevent forget. Not too bad. We can give that to... Let's give that to Juna, I think. Extra 1 point in magic. Yeah, let's do that. You are just a doggy. Okay, we can avoid the doggy.
We've been spotted.
And what is this over here? Elementa? Oh, we definitely want to kill you. Come here. You have nowhere to run, you bastard. Yes.
Too late for you.
Give me that precious mag, yes.
Ways clear.
Precious Magla. Thank you. We actually should be pretty close to maxing out our heroes at Leaf of Light again. No, we're at 36. Okay, that's fine. I guess that's the downside of using 2 royal archetypes right now. Gold medal. We go further south. We have this guy who just decided he wanted to die for a cause that he probably didn't understand. And that about loops us, that about covers the whole map. We have 2 more floating items we need to grab, so I will figure that out. Okay, right by this fishy man is an item that we definitely want to grab. Grab you. Speed Incense. Very, very good. We can use that to increase the speed stat of someone. Very nice. And then we want to go back up to here. I guess Speed Incense is not speed, it's agility. But either way, go over here. We're gonna just try to avoid any of the floating enemies around us. We got more Homotentas. Grab the item first, and then we can deal with the Homotentas. Oh, god damn it. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, with that taken care of and all the items obtained, we now have to deal with an enemy. Definitely a boss of some kind. How are we going to approach this, you may ask? Well, again, my idea of attempting to get unscathed triumphs as much as we can is going to stay consistent. So we're going to want to bring in a group that can do that. We're going to be bringing in Stroll. We're going to be bringing in Juna, because this is a power duo right here. We can get access to Masquerade Charge if we have her on Persona Master, and we can then utilize Peerless Stonecleaver and Royal Sword and just do a lot of damage. The other one we're going to bring in is Basilio. I want him to have as much full EXP as possible. However, he's going to be playing a slight supportive role here. And, of course, I want to move Juna over to Persona Master. And that way we can take care of this, no problem. Basilio's going to be playing a supportive role. We're going to start utilizing those talismans I was telling you about in the previous episode in order to debuff the enemy. The strategy is still going to be utilizing Peerless Stonecleaver. I know it's probably not the most exciting thing to see, but I desperately want to try and get unscathed bonuses in this dungeon. It's very, very important, and this is the best way to do so. Whatever's waiting for us here is really powerful. Everyone ready? Let's go.
Over there.
Oh, sound, we got company. Seems like the guardian of this area. Though I don't think it's a Melancholia crystal that he's guarding.
What?
What's that statue? I sense something emanating from it. Far more dangerous than a Melancholia crystal.
Focus.
The details can wait. We must cut them down first.
Watch out.
Watch out, here they come! Alright, this is the grotesque Kaimanzan.
No one
We're gonna start immediately with a Masquerade Charge.
I owe you.
We're definitely gonna be taking advantage of our Hero's Cry here in order to get more turn icons. 6 of them, in fact.
Oh, you better be.
Now, with Basilio, we are going to want to utilize... Wherefore art thou my... Evil Eye Talismans. There we go.
Here you go.
Lower your stats.
I shall fight as
With
the noble.
Stroll,
Are you prepared?
we are going to do Formation of Vigor.
Don't.
With Juna, we are going to do Blizzaton, as this thing is weak to ice. 1500 damage is pretty good. With Will, we're going to do Royal Sword. And then with Stroll, we're gonna do Peerless Stone Cleaver. With this, we easily wrap up this encounter. 11,000 damage, damn! Yeah, this game can be broken in half pretty easily, even in hard mode. Trust me, we will be benching this strategy here soon. But I will, look at this, 10,500 mag, yes please.
Not bad at all.
We're gonna be putting our extra stat into strength from here on out.
I shall strive to use this
Magic Endurance for Hulkenberg, Endurance and Luck for Basilio. Okay. Ooh, that takes care of them. So what's this statue supposed to be? It's like some kind of dragon. It is a statue called the King's Servant. Legend has it that the king might awaken it with a swing of his scepter, whereupon it would rise to his defense. Yet this is the first time I've seen it below. This is but a mere statue, so why?
Hey.
Mere statue, she says. That thing was making me hair stand on end.
That's surely
The magla's gushing out of the crystal before the statue at a tremendous rate. It's like a torrent of magic. You mean to say the castle's cloak of magla? It all springs from this statue. Impossible. I've never even known the palace to house such a font. Whatever it is, it's not doing us any favors. Let's break it down and fast. Hold! This statue's a piece of art! An heirloom instated in the royal palace for years. You cannot just shatter it like these foul crystals. I'd be more worried about saving the world than saving the art if I were you. Heirloom or not, this thing's bad news.
Yeah.
Aye, it's clear it's in a bizarre state. Can't just leave it alone. Will you do the honors, Will? Sure. It's gonna be my castle here soon anyways. Let's do it. What the hell is this? What's going on? Fear not, I sense no danger. In fact, the magla appears to be fading. Hold. Are any of you hearing that? It sounds like a voice is coming from within the light.
Look.
You're right, I hear it too. It sounds like...
Hey.
Give your allegiance to Lord Luis. This is a fight for justice that we've staked our survival on. Our government's laws have done nothing to protect us. Might is right. You're with us or you're against us, and we'll bloody our fists if it means setting us right. What just happened?
What is it?
Boy, why was I so angry? I was so scared, and it felt like tearing someone to shreds was the only answer. No, you're right. It felt like, I don't know, just like the only way to settle our differences was to smash their faces in. We were swallowed whole. Swallowed by what anxiety can do to you. Anxiety.
Is that right then?
Once anxiety gets the better of you, you begin to see a villain for who doesn't truly exist. You become convinced that you could only snuff out that villain, and all would be well. The world isn't that simple, and now it seems they've restored some of our reason.
Listen to me.
Everyone, listen now! Our country stands upon a threshold as it never has before. If we let our fears dominate us, if we lack the courage to move forward, then we and our town shall fade into the woes of today and yesteryear. I know how terrifying it is to take that step. The road is dark and you can hardly see what's in front of you. But if we stop walking, that would be the end of us. My plea is this. Live by your own mind. If you believe in anything, let it be by your choice. We do not fight alone.
Was that?
Just now. That was Barton's voice, wasn't it?
Yes.
I thought I heard it as well. He's in Martira. So how did his voice...
I dare say.
I don't think it was his voice so much as his sentiments transmitting through the magla. As the source of magla's emotion, in a place this thick with it, it's small wonder these emotions would come through as clear as one's voice.
I see.
See. So the voices we hear near the staircases were Will's detractors. But as the magla cleared, the strong emotions of those who support him forced their way past the anxiety to reach us here. Emotions strong enough to reach all the way here, eh? You'd better not let them down, Will. I can feel the emotions of the people of Martira.
Hold on.
Hold on a moment. Does that mean that by destroying the statue, we're returning some sanity to the city's people?
I see.
Perhaps so. Then that means that there is a source of the anomaly robbing people of their rationality. If cooler heads prevail, more people may show to support us. And that would mean, since this is the source of the magla, the melancolization of the staircase would have dissipated, shouldn't it?
That sounds right.
It'd be worth checking. Let's head back to the staircase.
Get away! The Elder can't be trusted! Win this for us!
You must succeed! I believe in you!
I can hear the cries of support drowning out the jeering.
We stand with you! You're our rightful king!
It's the same we heard from the statue. Listen to the voices of our supporters.
All right.
The melancolization has subsided. We can move forward once again. Something of a shock that the king's servant was the cause. Those statues have been in the palace since time immemorial. Well. So, the voices of your constituents aided you in overcoming the melancolization. I should have considered that possibility. Answer us, Luis. What have you done to the king's servants? You can arrive at your own conclusions by proving your strength. I see value in little else. Press on. The throne room is dull and I yearn for entertainment. Luis's voice faded away.
Huh?
Is he really just sitting on the throne, all by his lonesome? There's no low he won't sink to. Well, you'll see soon. We'll prove more than that.
Onward.
There are 4 of the king's servants in the royal palace. Let us destroy the remaining 3 and put an end to this. What's wrong, Will? Is there something over there? I sense a strange sensation, as though someone else's memories are flooding my mind.
Your Majesty, I must speak plain. Since the disappearance of His Highness the Prince, you have left the land's governance to Sanctifex Fordham. I understand the weight of your grief, to lose not only your love, and now His Highness. But ever since Sanctism was established as the state religion, Fordham has well overstepped his bounds. The man's audacity has grown intolerable.
It hardly matters. Let Fordham do as he pleases. In the end, nothing will truly make a difference.
What's wrong? You look fixated on something. Did you see something?
Actually, just now... The late king? I saw nothing.
But all that sounds too specific to be an illusion. It's almost like that exchange happened right here.
Perhaps. 'Twas a memory from your life as a prince, restored to you.
No, this attendant mentioned the loss of His Highness, right? So he must have been gone already. It can't have been something he experienced.
Then perhaps it's from the memory of His Majesty himself. This place is the heart of the royal magic. Maybe the late king's will itself still lingers. Perhaps it was passed through the Magla, and the memories are meant for him alone, as the king's child.
If all this is true, then it goes to show His Majesty was a parent like any other. He thought he'd lost his son, and that grief became his undoing.
Maybe it's not about the king's memories, but his anxieties. You're seeing what his heaviest burdens were.
That may be true.
Right. A king certainly does his kingdom a disservice by refusing to rule it. But Luis actively defiles it. And that's clearly the greater offense. He's turned the royal palace into a den of monsters.
There's unknown dangers around every corner. Let's carry on, but stay vigilant.
At this rate, the king will never rest. Let's smash that statue and wake everyone up. Let's do that, but first things first, we're going to be adjusting our stuff and recovering some of our MP. All right, Stroll, you're gonna be taking a little bit of a break here. We're gonna be bringing back our original gang. And I am gonna swap Basilio back over to Destroyer. That way we can take advantage of that. And I'm also going to make sure that he's got his items all set. Alright, I also went ahead and mastered the Destroyer on our Basilio and gave him the Utilitarian's Manual, as we're gonna be bringing back the OG squad that we've got here. Alright, let's keep pressing forward. Let's just make sure that he's all healed up. Keep moving. Right now, we are now in the Royal Passage, which is a little more claustrophobic than our previous area, and we now have an official Magla Hollow.
Hey.
Ain't any enemies in here. How about a break?
Very well.
What's a Magla Hollow? Yes, let's take a brief rest in here. Alright, we aren't going to be doing too much in here, but we are going to be talking to our allies.
I'm just saying.
I just can't work out what the hell is up with this place. No chance we should hear the voices of people below, not to mention this smarmy bastard.
I dare say.
It's most likely the effect of the dense melancolization. In such a state, there's no telling what might happen. Magla is fueled by people's anxieties, their feelings. I expect it is because those feelings are currently so overwhelming, their voices can reach us here.
So,
And the voices cheering for the prince are real too, right? Because they believe in us so strongly, we can hear them even in a place like this.
Yeah.
Just so, the people's hearts are not so easily trifled with. No matter what wicked tricks Luis may employ, some things can never be taken from them. Well then, we can't let such a supportive audience down, can we, Your Highness? Let's put an end to Luis's plans. That we shall. Let's keep going. We're not done just yet today. Let's see what exactly awaits us here in the second half of the palace. Yeah, I did say second half. We are officially about halfway done with this dungeon already. But it doesn't mean it's gonna get any easier.
watch out!
Careful, there's something dangerous on this floor too.
Get away! How dare you defy me, son! I can't be trusted!
Goodness.
Melancolization is terrible as ever. I doubt we'll be able to get through this easily. So, your path has been blocked by anxiety once more. It appears you're quite the pariah indeed.
Come on now.
You're the one to talk, after manipulating the people of the city as you like. This melancholization's just another of your foul tricks, isn't it?
What is it?
You would blame me. But let me ask you a question. Did you not hear the people's genuine, anxiety-riddled feelings? What's your point? Magla is formed from the anxiety and insecurities of the people. You would do well to think carefully about exactly what that means. Luis's voice faded away.
What do you mean?
What's he on about? Is he trying to say that what's happening in the Royal Palace isn't something he planned himself? Don't take him at his word. For the moment, we should focus on eliminating this melanchalization. No doubt it's the king's servants at the root of it again. There should be 2 of them on this floor.
If that's the case.
If we can do something about those statues, we should be able to ascend the staircase. Let's be quick about it so we can restore the city to its senses.
Got a set?
Alright, so we got 2 things to deal with here. Let's go. Let's start with the left side, of course, as we did previously. Always turn left. In this room, this is the palace corridor as well. We have what looks to be... yeah. You know what? Let's go to the other one first. This one seems a little daunting. Alright, well, I guess we'll see what's behind door number 2 then. Let's see.
I don't like this.
What's with this place? The Magla's so thick it feels like an inside of a human's body. Yeah, and we would know. Oh, great. It seems as though we're trapped inside. Wait, the way's out blocked? Is this another bloody trap? Oh, wonderful. Trance crystals.
Hey.
Now we've got company. Guess the solution's clear enough, eh? That crystal seems to be drawing monsters from throughout the place to it. Destroy the epicenter, or there'll be no end to these things.
But then.
But let's not prolong this. If we stay here too long, our lives will be at risk. Let's do what we must, quickly! Yeah, you know what that means. Hey, the time limit from Homo Butera is back, and we also have to deal with trance crystals. We have a certain amount of these. If you have access to the finisher noodles, this is a good place for them, as you'll be able to one-shot the trance crystals. You can also swap yourself over to the gunner archetype. Ah, I was not expecting a fight here. That's not good. That's not good at all. A fight in here is actually kind of a death sentence. If you have access to, if you want to swap over to the gunner lineage to fight these things from afar, not a bad idea. You have a lot of enemies surrounding you, which can be a big problem. Also, yeah, Yufa is in a bad shape. Swappo, you want to avoid encounters as best you can. as best you can. Obviously, you're not always going to be able to do it perfectly, but do what you can. Grab this item as you can. We need to open this door. We need to get this door open right now. We also have skeletons behind us. Take care of this trans crystal. Swap over here. Okay. We're in a really bad spot right now. That enemy, oh, come on.
Incoming.
All right. Yeah, the maged enemies and the armored units are the ones that are able to actually encounter us, so I would highly recommend keeping finishing duels. Oh, we got the repel there. Nice. From Basilio. Get out of here. We're gonna fight these guys. We're gonna take care of the trans crystal before I focus on healing myself. Come on, come on.
I'm right here.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we can heal ourselves and get out of here. Okay. We've got, what, 2 more trans crystals? I also want to try and grab items, but let's focus the trans crystals first. Grab this. Unfortunately, this is also going to mean that... okay, wait, no, we've got 3 more to go. Around you. Wait for this enemy to stop attacking. Okay. Get out of it! No! I had 2 enemies coming at me. I had one swinging at me, and I had the AoE there. Maybe we can get a repel again? Come on. Ah, okay, they're doing cyclone mirrored shots. We're not gonna get anything good here. That's okay, no one's dead at least. That's serviceable. Thank you, Barden, for giving me free escapes. Oh, come on. That actually might kill me. Okay, trans crystal done. Move out of here. Now we need to go upstairs because that's gonna be where the other ones are. Grab the items if you can, but they're not too important. Dodge roll! Oh my goodness, so many enemies! Yes, 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 I know the frame rate probably sucks, but that's okay. We need to hold our ground. Dodge roll! Okay, that one's down. We got 1 more to go. And it's on the other side of the building. Okay, well, we just need to run down here. Thankfully, we have a lot of time to do this. It's actually pretty forgiving. Grab this item if we can. Hero's Jewelry, pretty valuable. Go up here. Grab this. No.
Nice.
Target this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can I get this? Okay. Woo! The surrounding meliconization seems to be fading. Somehow we made it through. Now it should be safe. Just the king's servant left to take care of then. It's right ahead, isn't it? Yep, I can sense its presence. Let's hop to it. First things first, I want to grab this item. There we go. Yeah, that one, that wasn't super pretty now, was it? That's okay, though. Let's move forward. The king's servant should be up ahead. Ready, everyone? Let's go. All right, let's get moving.
Look,
We found it, the king's servant. We'll make some headway once we break it. We've got another guest to take care of first. At least they serve to mock our progress. That is only a matter of felling the Guardian. Right, let's get this over with. Everyone brace yourselves, it's coming right at us. Suits me. We'll make it regret that. Alright, Goopteron, or Gooptron. Now we have access to Persona Master, so of course we're gonna be taking advantage of Masquerade Charge, but not just yet. We're gonna do Blizzaton in order to get some extra turn icons. We're gonna use Yufa to do Summon Lizard Man, lower the defense. We're gonna do Hero's Cry, of course, on Will. Of course, we're also going to want to do some defense lowering. Now with Destroyer, we're gonna want to use Wanton Destruction, of course. Obviously, Wild Boar will do a good amount of damage, but we want to do Wanton Destruction. There we go. Now we can do Masquerade Charge. We'll do this with Basilio, that way we can save Will's MP just a little bit.
Thank you.
Yufa, we are going to instead just use our Evil Eye Talisman. Now with Will, we're gonna rush up and do Royal Sword. 6,000 damage, and then I love this part! Wanton Destruction. Got the Xibalba Rod for the Mage. Pretty good, since we're using the Mage quite often here. 10 Heroes of Lights, Heroes Leaf of Lights. We also obtained Hasatobi, deals weak physical / damage to all enemies 8 times for the Royal Warrior. Pretty good. Good, it is done. God, finally. It's one mess after another. Was Luis responsible for that monster just now too? It is hard to imagine Luis taking such pains to both capture monsters and bring them all the way here. Maybe it's what became of all the animals and other life already in the palace. Wouldn't surprise me, things being as they are. And the humans here. Either Luis directly turned his soldiers into monsters, or he left them to rot in the Magla. Fiend. Let's destroy the statues for now. Before anything else, we must bring the people back to their senses.
Just saying.
And let's bust this place up. Go on, Will. That's one down. Hey, I hear something again. It's the people talking. Now this is a voice more familiar.
But this
It
is...
sounds like...
Is that all right?
O villagers! O residents of our homeland, Etria! We who possess the third eye should be able to see that the magla which stagnates the sky slowly fades. The same people who saved our village and my sister Euphausia now fight again to save the entire kingdom.
Frankly.
However, the enemy is ruthless and powerful. Evil will secure the throne if we cannot muster more support for Will. O villagers, are you content in remaining silent? Will did not force change upon us. Before he left this place, he demonstrated through his actions that we have the power to do so ourselves. Now is the time to show the evidence that we have truly opened our eyes.
Just as I
I have no doubt of it. That was my brother's voice.
Yeah.
It was definitely a Denny. Seems like he's trying to convince everyone on the island to lend their support. So these too are strong feelings that traverse their way through the Magla. Our efforts have not been in vain, it seems.
Okay.
The people we've met along our journey are our greatest support. We've got to do them proud, Will. We feel the emotions of the people of Etria.
I want to say...
The melancholisation has eased a bit. Let us return to the staircase once more. Right, something might have changed. Lead on.
Stop getting in the Luis's way!
Give him out!
Encouragement and condemnation are all jumbled together. You can hear some cheering, but we haven't done enough yet to overcome the melancholia. There should be one more king's servant on this floor. I imagine that's what's causing this nightmare.
If so,
Then we'll destroy the other one without delay. We must return to the people of the city back to normal. That we will do. Next time on Metaphor Fantazio, we're going after the next king's servant. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.